All right, how's it going, everybody? In this video, I'm going to go over how to start your house on your 3D model. Now remember that in class you have drawn on paper a floor plan and an elevation drawing. We're going to use information from both of those drawings to create your 3D model. Now a heads up, you might have a picture in your head of what your house is supposed to look like, but you're going to find out as you draw this house on Google SketchUp that it might not look exactly like you had planned. That's okay. That's the point of this assignment, is to understand how scale affects the real life drawings. So don't change your house if it looks a little wonky. Keep it the way it is, because that's what I'm going to be looking for when I grade these, is accuracy from your drawings. I'm going to compare all three together to make sure they're the same. So don't change anything. I'm not grading the looks of it. I'm grading the consistency and the accuracy of it. So just a heads up, it might look a little crazy, but that's okay. First thing we're going to do is we are going to draw the perimeter of your house. So to do that, we are going to just open a new file. So go to Folder, New, and select feet and inches. Okay, so now we have a new drawing. It's set in feet and inches because we are going to draw everything the same measurements that you have on your drawings. I recommend keeping our model here just to give us a reference point of how big or small our house actually is, to make sure your scale is looking right. So I would keep on to her for now. Don't delete her. But the first thing you'll need to do is we need to get to a spot where we can draw our floor plan, or at least the outside of our floor plan, on Google SketchUp. So the best way to do that, so we're drawing on the ground, is to take a bird's eye view. So I'm going to grab my orbit tool, which is on the bottom. Click it. You should have the icon that has the red and green arrows. Now with my index finger, I'm going to click and use my middle finger while my index finger is clicking to drag around. I'm going to get it so we're looking straight down, almost like a bird's eye view. So the green is going up and the red is going to the right. Okay. Now from here, I'm going to zoom out a little bit more just because we're going to be drawing a house. But from your floor plan, you should be getting this information from your floor plan. I am going to grab my line tool. Make sure you have the pencil so you're drawing a straight line. I'm going to come over and I'm going to click once to start a line. So now I haven't clicked it a second time to end it. I just clicked it one time to start. Now, as you can see, as I push this to the right, the line is red. That means that line is moving parallel to this red axis. If I'm going up, it's green because I'm going parallel with that green axis. You want it to be either red or green when you're drawing your lines, just to make sure you're going in the right direction. Otherwise, Google SketchUp can do some crazy things. If it's black, it's no guarantee what direction it's going, if it's going diagonally up or down. So you do want to make sure it's red or green when you click. So from your floor plan, we're just going to work our way around. So I clicked the one time to start the line. Now I'm going to start going in the right direction. So I just make sure my line is red. And now without clicking, I picked up my hand off my cursor and I am going to type in the length of that wall with an apostrophe. So in the lower right, you can see where it says length 20 feet. I'm going to hit enter. Okay. Now I'm going to go back up 10 feet. Enter. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the right because this will be my garage area. 20 feet. Enter. I'm going to go back 20 feet. Enter. I am zooming in and out to make sure I can see everything. Okay, now I'm going to come back this way 40 feet. And then I'm going to come down. And that is 30 feet. That would come from my floor plan. So that all matches. that means I have a closed shape here. So now I can rotate it back down using my orbit tool, and I would have the outline of your floor plan. Okay. At this point, what you need to do is give it height. Okay. Now there's a couple things to think about here. This will come from your elevation drawing, so the front view of your house. If your house has one height all the way across, it's going to be pretty straightforward. So grab your push-pull, and you're going to start raising it up, and you're going to type in the height of your house. So if it's 1 story, or if you typed in 12 feet, it'll pop up to the height of your house. Get this where you can see it. Okay. All right. Now, if you have a situation where maybe one side of your house is larger than the other, so I have 1 story, I have a garage, and then I have my main floor. If I want a 2-story on the main part of my house, I will have to draw an extra line. And now I can raise that up another 12 feet. Okay. So now I have a 2-story house with a 1-story garage. I'm going to just get rid of this line here because it's sometimes extra lines show up. If it'll let you delete it, you can go ahead and delete them. So that is the way to get this house started. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do some doors and windows. And in another video, I'll show you the roofs. And in the last video, I will show you how to add the materials to your house to make it look more realistic. So after you've done your elevation of your house and did the perimeter of your floor plan and gave it height, please move on to the next video. Thanks.